the coach comes to me and he says, Garen, we got a problem. We had a practice meet. It was a meet with other schools. And he said, our 2-miler has come up hurt. And we need someone that we can put in the 2-mile. I said, Coach, see these legs? These are sprinter legs. I've never run 2 miles in my life. He says, don't worry. He says, no one expects you to win. All you need to do is finish. There were those words that were haunting me years later. So I thought, okay, how difficult is this? So I decided, okay, I'll do it. And because you can do 4 events in track, and I only had done 3, so I had room for 1 more event. So I said, I need to find someone. I've never run 2 miles on a track. It's 8 laps. And so sprinters run 100 yards, you know, or 220 is like half a track. And so you never run a whole lap. You never. You just practice starts all the time. And so I said, I need someone to help me. Who can help me how to pace myself? So I said, I'm going to choose this guy here. He's kind of tall, skinny guy. Most milers are tall and skinny. You know, sprinters are kind of short and squatty. This guy was tall and skinny. I said, I'll follow him. Little did I know that this guy was like, had the state record holder in the 2 miles. It's a true story. I'm telling you, that's why I'm having flashbacks 20 years later. And so I'll follow him. So the gun goes off and I'm behind him. He goes out and I'm behind him. I'm pacing myself. And after the first lap, I'm in 2nd place. And I'm thinking, this isn't so bad. You know, after the 2nd lap, I'm still in 2nd place. So now I'm thinking, I can just read it tomorrow morning in the LA Times sports section. Guerra wins the 2 miles. I'm in 2nd place. But about the 3rd lap, all of a sudden, it felt like someone had shoved a sweat sock down my throat. I could get no moisture in my mouth. Sounded like someone lit my lungs on fire. And by the 4th lap, I'm getting dizzy. And I still have 4 laps to go. By the 6th lap, the guy lapped me. And by the 7th lap, they had all lapped me. So by the time I start the 8th lap, he's crossing the finish line, sets a record for the 2 mile, people are cheering, and I still have a lap all by myself to run. To make matters worse, the janitors start putting up the high hurdles for the next event. I'm thinking, hurdles? I can barely stand up. There's no way I'm going to jump these hurdles. And the janitor saw me running. He said this, clear the track. There's still some fool out here running. Everyone is laughing. My family's in the stands. I'm so embarrassed. Finally I come around, dazed and groggy, and I finish. People start cheering. I ran off the track, off the school, off the neighborhood. I said, that's it, I'm never going to run again. As a matter of fact, I called him the next day. I said, guys, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I'm not running. You know, because I thought all I had to do was finish. I couldn't do it. And I wonder how many of you will do it. How many of you will finish the race? Or will you quit? Because it gets too tough. Because the enemy has discouraged you. I love watching the Olympics, and you know, when they put up the American flag, someone from the United States of America wins the gold medal, you know, and they put up the American flag and they play the anthem. I mean, I've seen it for years, and I'll start crying, you know, because maybe it's that track story gets to me or something. I realize how tough it is. And I'll never forget the first time I ever thought, I think I can remember watching the Olympics, was the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City. It was historic Olympics. It's when there was a protest, remember? But it was also where Bob Beamon set the world record for long jump that was like, you know, 2 feet farther than anyone had ever jumped. I think it stood for like 26 years. But I knew always, I'll never forget, also in the Olympics, was the marathon race, where a guy by the name of Mambo Fawley won the marathon. I'll never forget it because not only did he win, and in record time, but after the stadium was clearing, the announcers heard sirens. They thought the race was over, but there was one man that was still running. His name was John Stephen Aquari. And in the first mile that happened hours and hours earlier, he tripped and fell and dislocated his knee. Popped it back in place by himself, and in that condition limped the 26.2 miles. It is hours after everyone is finished. The sirens are ushering him in. He comes limping and finishes the race. The reporters rush to him and say, "Why did you not quit? There was no way you could win. You were hurt badly in the first mile." Hallelujah. And John Stephen Aquari from Tanzania, in his dignified way, said this: "My country did not send me 7,000 miles to start this race. My country sent me here to finish." Friend, Jesus Christ did not die on the cross for you to just start the race. Jesus died on the cross so that you could finish the race. We have too many of our friends and our family that have done the race. But I'm here to tell you, when you see Jesus face to face, He's not going to put a gold medal around your neck, but He's going to put a gold crown on your head. And we're going to take that gold crown and we're going to lay it at His feet. And we're going to worship Him for all eternity. Because there's only two kinds of people. Those are finishers and those are quitters. What will you be? Will you be a finisher? Or will you be a quitter? It will happen whether you make a commitment to live a spiritual, disciplined life. Would you bow in prayer? Heavenly